Where were you born?
I was born in Santa Monica, California.
Gallup, New Mexico.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Probably Brad Pitt would be the obvious choice.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
What was your first job?
I was a dental assistant.
I was an usher at a theater for a little while, but then I was an actor like at 17 years old.
Yeah.
I got really lucky.
What is your biggest fear? That's kind of a big question.
This is up there. And I think being unprepared.
My biggest fear is that millennials don't get out to vote
Wow, that's a
on
good
Tuesday.
Or anyone. I mean, everyone should.
But especially millennials.
Right.
And yeah. Are 18-year-olds millennials? I think they're what, like Gen Y or something? Whatever. If you're 18 to 30, go out and vote.
Yeah.
Please.
Who makes you laugh the most?
Peter Sellers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My sister. My sister is super funny.
That's nice.
Yeah, and disgusting. She has the grossest sense of
Really?
humor. Oh my god. I hope she's watching. Hi, Darcy.
Who is this interesting person you met recently?
Oh. I got to work with Mr. Robert Redford very recently, and that I would say was one of the more interesting,
I bet.
positive experiences of my life. What a life he's led, been through all of it. He's socially minded, environmentally active, and still at it at his age. I mean, it's just like really, really inspiring.
I need to get out of the house more often. Yeah. I need to stop writing
No
all these.
one.
Huh?
No one.
I don't know. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. I mean,
Have you met
Jason,
any interesting
you.
animals?
Interest. There are raccoons in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Pretty scary.
Google muscular kangaroo.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is gonna bring such joy to my life.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, what is your middle name?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Jason Jordan Segel.
Leia, like
Oh.
Princess Leia.
Whoa.
Yep.
What is the last book you read?
Wow.
Oh, it was called a book called The Loney. Wait, I can't remember the author, but British guy, won tons of awards. Super, super creepy. Very awesome. I've been reading only creepy books lately.
Mine would be The Cows by Dawn O'Porter, and I recommend that anyone out there pick up a
Cows?
copy of it. The Cows. It's brilliant. It's funny. She's super talented.
Oh, cool.
What is your favorite hobby? Or I guess maybe the one you do the most. Doesn't have to be your favorite.
Oh, interesting.
Well, right now, currently, I'm engaged in my favorite pastime, which is making Halloween costumes.
Oh my gosh, what's the costume you're making?
Okay, so my daughter wants to go as a voodoo doll. So we've been doing that, yeah, and we've been borrowing because I did some research on voodoo dolls, and I found out that they originated with like witches' poppets. So a poppet's a doll, and witches would have these. They in Europe apparently would make these dolls and stick pins in them. And so I thought we'd go a little bit old school, so she didn't look exactly like what you would think of as a voodoo doll, but she's got pins in her.
Oh, cool. I like to play the piano, and I like to play the ukulele, and I like to do maudlin covers of very like upbeat songs.
Like what?
Okay.
Yeah, the last one that I did was "We Belong" by Pat Benatar.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's Pat Benatar, right?
I think you should do. Yeah, hit me with your best shot now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I sing them like I'm Tom Waits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Who do you sing this for? Is this like do you go to like random bars and
No,
sit
I do
down?
them for my puppets.
Ah, nice.
Do you have any hidden talents? Is that what you said? Hidden talent? No.
Do you have hidden
We
talents?
know about.
I think if you got it, flaunt it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
No. Okay. What is your secret snack? I guess if you tell me, it won't be a secret anymore. So don't tell me. How do you take your coffee?
Oh.
Oh, I love coffee. I like a nice almond milk latte.
Okay.
I'm feeling fancy. Cottage cheese latte.
Cottage cheese latte. I like an Americano
Yeah.
with milk.
Do you
Yeah.
have like a are you fancy coffee?
No,
or like
no.
coffee?
I'll tell you that some of the best coffee, and I don't know, there are certain, like just, what do they call them? Push cart vendors in New York that have really, really good coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody ever drinks them anymore. It's like, that's so much better than a lot of the other places you might go.
I subscribe to a coffee delivery system called Whaletail Coffee. Coffees from around the world, sourced ethically, straight to your door.
Wow. So do they come in pods or do they come?
No.
You like grind?
This is whole bean.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay, so what's the last movie you saw in the theaters?
God, it's been a while. I haven't been to the theaters.
My last movie going experience in the theater was so bad. I saw Logan, which was awesome. The movie was awesome.
That was a long time ago.
Yes,
huh?
but the reason I haven't gone back to theater is because there is a kid in front of me who was with his parents, and he started really loudly farting, like during the movie, and his dad started laughing, like to encourage him. And so the kid, like every few minutes, would fart, and the dad would laugh and like rub his head, and then like halfway down the aisle, this is like during Logan. The lady turns on and says, "Will you tell your boy to stop farting?" And then an argument
And then there was
ensued.
a brawl?
Yeah, a little. He's like, "Don't tell me when my boy can fart."
That's right.
Yeah.
Kirsten?
I don't know the one. I'm sure I've seen one since then, but I did go to see Black Panther in Atlanta in a really because Atlanta's got some super awesome movie theaters where like you can basically it's like a king size bed.
Whoa,
you know they bring
cool.
you martini, and it was really amazing. So yeah, that was a great. It was a great theater experience.
Very cool.
Wakanda forever.
What is the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
gift you gave?
Oh.
I like that question.
I bought my baby a pair of boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was hitting a milestone birthday. We won't say which one, but it was it was a big one. And so I gave her Swiss Army knife, but I didn't get her just like the regular Swiss Army knife. I got her the one that's like this thick, like with everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is like the great thing about getting older is that you know how to get crap done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's you just take this and
I like that.
and go forward. Yeah, it was one of my finer moments. I'm not really good at gift giving.
What cause is dear to your heart?
Wow.
I mean, I support anything that helps girls of the world, in particular. And there are a lot of great causes out there. But that's my heart always goes out for, because it's life ain't easy here in the United States. But if you're a young woman in other parts of the world, it can be very difficult to get an education or to leave the house at certain times of and so that's what I support. And also getting young people out to vote.
Yeah.
On November 6th. That would be next Tuesday.
It's a big deal. Well, I'm involved in this local children's theater in my community because that is something that really changed the course of my life. But I'll tell you the best advice I ever got. We're also involved in this Haiti organization, JPHRO, which is a great cause if you want to support it. But I was asking the man who started it, like, hey, we want to get more involved in a cause. We want to like figure out what to do, and we can't figure out what to pick. And he said, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Pick anything and just go forward at it.
I always thought it would be a great idea if somebody put together, I don't know, have it like a website or whatever, where everybody just went and chose one thing. You didn't have to spread yourself all around.
Yeah.
You didn't need to feel like you had to save the whales and the kids and the this, but everybody could just kind of figure out where the money was going and what needed some and what, was doing okay, so that we could all get together and support all the causes that we care about without feeling like we're spread so thin.
I think you can get into a large existential question of what is local. But I do tend to think that if you act locally, it's a really good place to start because you can see immediate changes and you can make an immediate difference in somebody's life. And if we all acted locally, things would improve very quickly.
Okay, so I think maybe we're heading towards our last question. What is a place that you want to go that you've never been?
Mars. Is that? Can we
Now
get
I
past
know.
it? I'm not going to Mars.
Okay. Other than Mars. Kirsten doesn't want to go.
India.
Okay.
I haven't been to India. I would love to go to India.
I've never been to Japan. I'd really like to go to Japan, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Asia. There's a lot of areas in Asia I'd like to go to.